So I just got a message on Instagram the other day and they said, how do I keep my stuff safe if I'm in a hostel? And I was like, before I get too old to do a video about what you need for a hostel, I better make this. Hey guys, my name is Shayla and I make these videos every Wednesday. I've been traveling full-time since 2015 and this Wednesday I'm in Washington. We're gonna be in Washington until the rest of the year, so you're gonna hear that a lot. If you like this video, please give it a like, and if you wanna see more travel tips, please subscribe. Hopefully they're informational and entertaining, but I can't guarantee either one of those. So I just got a message on Instagram the other day and they said, how do I keep my stuff safe if I'm in a hostel? And I was like, before I get too old to do a video about what you need for a hostel, I better make this. What is a hostel? A hostel is like a big giant room that's like a dorm. So sometimes there's 4 beds and you pay a little bit more for that. Sometimes there's 15 beds and you pay a little bit less for that. Sometimes there's all girl ones, sometimes there's co-ed ones. $7 a night. It varies, but basically it's just you all share a room that you sleep in, and then you share the kitchen and you share the bathrooms. As I'm getting older, I'm staying in the 4-bed one that has its own little bathroom and it's more private and not like 15 people sleeping in a room. But when I was younger, I loved that. I'll probably do it again because I think they're so much fun. Even if it's the same price as a hotel, I would much rather stay in a hostel because you get to meet people and it's like freshman year of college. Oh, what's your name? Where are you from? When you're in a hotel, you're like in your hotel room and you're like, well, don't know how I'm gonna make friends. People always ask, are hostels safe? Have you watched that movie? I feel like the US is the only country that's like, hostels are dangerous. All over the rest of the world, everyone does hostels. I've done everything from $60 hostels in Austria to $5 hostels in Nicaragua. I wouldn't recommend those. It worked for us because it was cheap at the time. This was a bar and they turned a side room into a bedroom by putting a bed in it and a fan, but the fan just blew all the smoke from the bar into the room. But I mean, it was fine when we did it. And I remember when I was in Santorini, I stayed in a hostel. I have a whole video about Santorini on a budget. I just like went down to the cafe and was like, oh, what's your name? Are you going hiking today? Cool. And all of a sudden we had this quad squad. Let's all get ATVs and ATV around the island. So that's all we did. So we had this quad squad, I called us, zooming around the island. So we took the ATVs from the hostel all the way to Fira.
Yeah, there you go.
Pretty awesome. Now we're off to the next town. Off to the next town. It was a freaking blast. These are just experiences that I've had in hostels. They're so good. You can also be super antisocial and not do anything. It's really up to you. A huge question that people have been asking is how to get service. There's a couple different options. Just Google pocket Wi-Fi for the country that you're going in. I've worked with iVideo. There's Skyroam, and they're a little bit more expensive, but seem pretty reliable. Go to your cell phone provider and see if they have any sort of pocket Wi-Fi things. Their international deals are not usually good deals. Honestly, what I do now is I just get to the place. In the airport, there's a SIM card place that sells you SIM cards. They usually have like traveler deals that are for the month or whatever. Just buy one of those and just do data. Use an app, WhatsApp, to like call and text home. Make sure your family has it. That's what I would recommend. The hostels. I put together some of my tips for hostels, and then I also looked up a few other people's tips for what they had for hostels in case I missed anything. I'll tell you my tips and I'll tell you what they recommended and why you might need those things. I'm gonna tell them to you because some people think you need them. So you can just do whatever you want. What would I recommend? How do you keep your stuff safe? You have your camera, you have your computer, you have other expensive things. Every hostel gives you a locker. Does every hostel give you a lock? No, they don't. Do I bring a lock to every hostel I go to? No, because I forget. Most of them will rent you one, or they're like, oh, down the street you can buy a lock for $10. Do I have a collection of locks at home because I have to buy one every single time I stay in a hostel? Yes. Do I know where any of those are? No. I usually just put my whole backpack in there and just shut it and lock it, and I've never had a problem with it. It works really well. If you want to charge those things, first you need the adapter. So if it's a different country and it's a different plug, you need that. But then an extension cord that gets it from the wall to your bed or the wall to the top bunk or like the wall into your lockable locker, which kind of is a red flag, but there's something in there, so maybe don't do that. It does not take up that much space. That is a huge little hack for you. For the bathroom, bring your shampoo and conditioner. Go to the travel section in Target and just buy the little bottles of your shampoo, or you can just go buy those little bottles and take your shampoo, put them in there, whatever you want, but put them in a Ziploc baggie in case they explode in your bag. A towel. Do I remember my towel usually? No. Do they rent one to you? Yes. Do you want to pay for that? No. So, bring a towel. Don't bring your bath towel. Go to REI or somewhere, I'll put a link below for this. Buy a microfiber towel that's quick dry because you just hang it over your bed and it dries quickly and it's really thin, so it's like not my favorite thing to dry with. And it takes up like 0 space in your suitcase. If you don't want to get weird foot things from public showers, bring a pair of flip-flops. I always have my Birkenstocks, and my Birkenstocks, they're like $100. And I was like, oh my god, $100. Okay, I'm just gonna buy these, it'll be fine. I love them. And they dry surprisingly fast. I wear them in the lake. I wear them in hostel showers when I don't want to touch the nasty, slimy floor. And I just set them up like this and they just dry. So if you want to invest in some Birkenstocks, do it. If you don't, then just buy some cheapo flip-flops from Walmart. But pack those so that you don't have to step on the dirty floor. Be respectful. Apparently some people get real lucky in hostels. I'm not like a big hooker-upper, but that's like a thing. People do that a lot in hostels. If you are that person, I would hate you in a hostel. I've never experienced anyone hooking up in hostels, but get yourself some condoms. Safe sex, please. I don't even know what I would do if that happened. I wouldn't tell on them, but I wouldn't like it very much. If you're not that person, and you don't want to listen to that person, bring yourself some earbuds and a nice face mask. Or like your earbuds, so you can listen to some music. Or an audiobook, or whatever us grandmas do these days. I looked up all these recommendations for what to bring to hostels. I wanted to tell you what other people said and like tell you that I don't really agree with it. One of them was a sleeping bag liner. This is a good idea because then you can be in your own sleeping bag liner and you're not gonna have bed bugs. You can check, you like curl up the edge of the mattress and you look under there for like little black bugs. Those are bed bugs. Don't stay there. Like go ask for a refund and go somewhere else. But you can get a sleeping bag liner that will help with that. I've never done that. I've never had a problem with it, but if you did have a problem with it, that would be a bummer. They recommended laundry detergent. Yeah, I've done laundry in hostels and you usually have to go find like little laundry pods. Sometimes they sell them to you. I would say just do that. I don't want to carry around laundry detergent or laundry pods. So that's your call. Cooking tools. I don't know. I don't really think so. Almost every hostel has like some sort of kitchen area where you get to like cook and do stuff like that. You can bring cooking tools, but usually they're provided. You just have to go buy the food and cook it. And the last one that someone recommended that I was like, mesh laundry bag. In the van, 100%. Do I need to carry it around? No. Like I just roll it up together or like put it in a plastic baggie or something and like put it somewhere else. Those are just my recommendations for like, things that you might need if you're like worried about bed bugs or if you don't want to go looking for laundry detergent. Otherwise, I found that you don't really, it's fine. If you guys have any more questions, just let me know. If you have any more suggestions for things that you think people should bring to hostels, put them below. If you like this video, please give it a like. If you want more travel tip videos, please subscribe if you're not already. If you're a Patreon, if you're a $5 Patreon, I am doing behind the scenes videos, at least one a month. And I just uploaded my last one yesterday. It was a farmhouse tour. If you're interested in that, please click on my Patreon below. Sneak peek of that will be in the bonus footage. And I will see you guys all next Wednesday. Mwah.
Look at this guy or girl.
Oh, this is gonna make a really sad story.
They gave me eggs this morning, so I mean, you can ask too. It's like at MTV Cribs.
Yeah, that's it. Thanks for coming to our crib.
What the?
Is that good?
Do that again.
That's it. Thanks for coming to our crib.
Let me try.
Okay. Hope you guys enjoyed the dogs and the chickens and the goats. It almost hit me in the face. Hey, you need to stop swearing in my video. You're so cool.